love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. Absolutely shocking news just dropped in the NFL world, and it's the kind of blockbuster that sends waves not just through the league, but through the entire country. The Philadelphia Eagles have pulled off one of the most unexpected moves of the offseason, and it's got fans buzzing coast to coast. Out of absolutely nowhere, the Eagles have announced the arrival of none other than Stefon Diggs, the star wide receiver most recently traded to the New England Patriots. Yeah, you heard that right. Stefon Diggs is now wearing midnight green. And this isn't a rumor. This isn't speculation. This is real. The Eagles just shook the NFL to its core. Now let's take a second to breathe because this move is so wild, it almost doesn't feel real. Just a couple of weeks ago, the Patriots had made headlines themselves by acquiring Diggs from the Buffalo Bills in what was already seen as a stunning move. Diggs, one of the most electric and productive wide receivers in the game, had been the heartbeat of the Bills' passing attack, and his departure was already controversial. But when the Patriots swooped in, it was seen as a clear sign that they were trying to load up offensively, finally giving their young quarterback some serious firepower. But apparently, that wasn't the full story. What nobody saw coming was that Diggs' time in New England would be more of a pit stop than a new beginning. It turns out, behind the scenes, things were already moving. The Eagles were watching. They were working. And now, they've landed one of the league's premier wideouts in a deal that nobody saw coming. The timing, the execution, and the sheer audacity of this trade. It's the stuff of front office legend. From a football perspective, this is massive. The Eagles were already one of the most loaded offenses in the NFL. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, that offensive line. And now, Stefon Diggs? It's almost unfair. It's like Howie Roseman saw the rest of the NFC gearing up and said, "Nice try, but we're going to break the game." And to be fair, that might not be far from the truth. Diggs adds a whole new dimension to this offense. He's not just fast, he's surgical. His route running is elite. His hands are some of the best in the league. And his ability to separate and dominate in the intermediate and deep parts of the field, that's the kind of skill set that keeps defensive coordinators awake at night. Pair that with the deep ball of Jalen Hurts, and you've got a lethal combination that could terrorize defenses every single Sunday. But let's take a moment to look at the emotional side of this as well, because this trade isn't just about XS and OS. It's about shock. It's about impact. And it's about the clear, undeniable message the Eagles are sending to the rest of the league. They're all in. Philadelphia's front office isn't playing around. They saw how last season ended. They saw the struggles late in the year, the disappointment in the playoffs, and they decided to go full throttle. Not just tweak the roster, not just hope for improvement. No, they went out and brought in one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the league. And the fans? Oh, the fans are losing it. Social media exploded the moment the news dropped. Twitter, Instagram, even TikTok. It's all full of Eagles fans reacting with the kind of joy and disbelief that only comes with a true, out-of-nowhere blockbuster. Some are comparing this to the T.O. trade back in the day. Some are saying this is even bigger. Because Diggs isn't just a star, he's a culture changer. He brings fire. He brings swagger. And in a city like Philadelphia, that's everything. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. And don't think this is just hype. Let's talk numbers for a second. Stefon Diggs has recorded over 1,000 receiving yards in 6 straight seasons. 6. He's had at least 8 touchdowns in each of the last 4 years. He's been to the Pro Bowl 4 years in a row. He's a proven winner, a playoff performer, and a guy who can take over a game in the blink of an eye. And now, he's lining up in the same offense as A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. Let that sink in. But as exciting as this is for Eagles fans, there's another side to this story that can't be ignored. What in the world are the Patriots doing? They just acquired Diggs from the Bills. He hadn't even played a snap in a Patriots uniform. And now he's gone? It's baffling. Some insiders are saying the Patriots flipped Diggs for even more draft capital, maybe trying to play the long game. Others believe there may have been behind-the-scenes friction, that maybe Diggs didn't see a long-term fit in Foxborough, or that the Eagles simply made an offer New England couldn't refuse. Whatever the case, it leaves a lot of questions in New England, and a lot of excitement in Philly. One thing's for sure, the NFC just got a whole lot scarier for every team not named the Eagles. Because when you combine this kind of offensive firepower with a defense that's already stacked with young talent, you're looking at a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Again, and maybe that's the point. Maybe the Eagles looked around and said, we don't want to just compete, we want to dominate. They're not waiting for windows to open. They're breaking them. With Howie Roseman at the wheel, this team continues to be aggressive, fearless, and smart. They're not afraid to make big moves. They're not afraid to take risks. And when it works big. Stefon Diggs is now an Eagle. It still sounds wild to say out loud, but it's real. And if you're a fan of the Eagles, it's time to dream big again. Because this offense, this team, it just became a nightmare matchup for every defense in the league. The 2025 season hasn't even started, and already, Philadelphia is making it clear. They're not just coming for the playoffs. They're coming for everything. And with Stefon Diggs on board, they just might get it. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.